Hey St. Lucia, good morning everybody. Thank you again for joining us. So this morning has returned. I am Chayla Mendez, your host, and today our guest on the show I have Mr. Hayden Ford, who is a director, an author, a playwright, and we also have a very talented young St. Lucian who I happen to know very well, and I have Nicole Samuel, dancer, singer, everything you can think of. So how are you today, huh?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's very excited to have you here on my show. And how are you as well, Mr.
I'm
Ford?
okay. I'm great. I'm great.
Fantastic. So I feel like right now is the time, like our season for creativity is really kicking off, especially with the Nobel Laureate Festival coming up. And you have a play called Silent Scars, and I know you're going to be bringing that to life. So can you just tell us a little bit more about the storyline?
Okay, the story is about incest. As you know, well, right now it's getting worse. So the play is appropriate. The play have three actors: Nicole, Alice Meda, and Anthony Martin. The play is very deep. The play have a lot of issues that will come up that will touch the audience that attend the night of the show.
Great. Now, I think that's always a key thing, especially when you address topics that are current and relevant to us here in the Times. So, with it, what would you say are some of the key themes being expressed?
Okay, the key themes are trust. The people you live with, how do you trust them, and how they break your trust, friendship, and love, because all those three elements makes a difference in people's lives, especially in family lives. The question that Abby, which is the lead actor, she don't trust nobody again from since she was abused. Neither her mother, neither her friend, her male friend. The question of communication. Her mother loved her, but not in the way of showing or telling her that. But she's very protective of her daughter. And the friendship, she have doubts whether she have friends. She have acquaintances, but in terms of she really take you as a friend, that's a different question mark.
Great. And again, you see, these are just things that are very relevant to each person as an individual. At some point in our lives, we always face any of these themes. So I'm going to just go over quickly to Nicole, because you are the leading actress. You play Abby. So can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Okay. Well, I play Abby in the play. Abby's character is a very depressing one, very stressful, very emotional. Well, as Hayden said, she was abused from time she was maybe 13 years old by her father. Am I giving away too much? Yeah, so all that is messing up her psyche, her mentality of life, her emotional background and everything like that. So in the play we see all that coming out. It's very heavy. Her character is a very heavy one. So
Great. So how do you prepare, and get yourself in that mind frame for that character, especially with the heavy tones that you have to carry? What is that process like for you?
okay, well, thankfully, we have a very good stage manager who is very good at exercises. So she gets us in the mood of our character before our rehearsals. So, just to get a feel of the emotional and just to, for us to display it in a way that is very expressive, of course. So, yeah, everybody has their own way of getting into character. So it's going to be different for each person.
And what are the rehearsals like, with the entire team?
The rehearsals, I find they're very intense. They're very taxing, especially on my character because I'm in all the scenes, all six scenes. So I have a lot of lines. I have a lot of things to remember. I have a lot of emotions to bring out.
Great. So clearly we can see a lot of hard work is being put into this. So, Mr. Ford, what I want to ask you, with your experience, like I said, you're directing this play, you're a playwright, book author, how did this start for you? Where did you tap into your creativity in this way?
Well, I write from both experience and social commentaries. Most of my plays are about social issues. Last I did a play named Twisters, which I brought to Carrie Fester. So most of my work deals with reality, so to speak. You know, this one was a true story that somebody went through that experience, and she told me, well, she know I'm involved in playwriting, so why don't bring out a play? and I decided to twist it around and brought it to life. This is the second time I'm doing that play. The first time I did was in 2009 at the comprehensive school. Only difference this time we're trying to put dance into it and music into it, which make a different, gives a different stage. We have the School of Music, two students from the School of Music playing violin, and Abby will be doing a dance, which will be depicting the theme. So that'll bring the play to a different level.
Great. Well, I'm definitely liking the sound of that. At least, again, it's a different take to it. So it's going to be a brand new feel. So we're going to go back to our girl, Abby, of course, Nicole. And when is this taking place and where?
This is taking place on the 27th of January and also on the 31st of January at the CSA Center at 8 o'clock. Tickets are $30. It is worth every penny.
Great. And trust me, I believe her when she says this. I've seen her dance, I've seen her work, and of course I've heard so much about Mr. Hayden Ford already. And where can persons get the tickets?
Okay, because persons can get the tickets from us, the cast. If you know us, you can just ask us to purchase a ticket. Also, if you go to the CSA Center and ask for Mr. Hayden Ford, he also has tickets.
All right, fantastic. And I know there is a Facebook page. Is it called Silent Scars?
No, Gemstone Theatre Production Facebook page.
All right, so you can also go check it out on Gemstone Theatre Productions, and there you can get even more details. And of course, we look forward to seeing you there, because I'm telling you, it's guaranteed to be a night to remember. So come out, come.
Must come see our sister.
Well, you see, so Mr. Ford is saying it himself, so it is a must see. So don't miss out on that. And of course, we're gonna look forward to seeing everybody there. Good morning to you, and thank you very much. We are waking you up with the good vibes today, and I am here with Dario. How are you today?
Hi, good, thanks.
Well, I'm very happy to have you on today, because we're familiar with your face when it comes to the amazing things that happen at JK Mall, but it's a different capacity. And for 2018, we really want to focus and stress on being holistically well. And Daria is involved with the movement, and it's called Neuro Movement, and that piqued my interest, so I had to share it with you, St. Lucia. So Daria, first of all, I'm really excited, but I'd love to better understand, and so St. Lucia would like to as well, the concept behind Neuro Movement.
Okay, so Neuro Movement basically allows a person to overcome pain and limitation. So it's a technique that I teach that allows one to overcome any form of pain or limitation that they may be going through.
Okay. And with that too, when we say pain, is it only physical, or can this also deal with emotional?
Neuro Movement is actually very multifaceted, and it will deal with both the physical and the emotional pain. You may have somebody also who's going through stroke recovery, so there's an element of the program that will allow someone to just have them heal. So it's really a restorative movement. The techniques are very, very simple, very gentle, non-invasive, and it's an opportunity for anyone who's probably dependent on pain medication to try something different, because I know persons are looking for an alternative to pain medication. So it allows you to really tap into your brain, tap into the amazing powers of the brain to help heal and to restore.
Great. Now, when you say, the amazing powers of the brain, a lot of studies have surfaced now, especially showing the power that the mind has. We say mind over matter, it's a cliche, but we don't realize how powerful it is. So how did you come across Neuro Movement?
Okay, so Neuro Movement, I explore Neuro Movement because of my son who has a condition called cerebral palsy. And for me, the technique allowed him to develop more and to just find himself and to find ways to really embrace and really find a way to overcome his limitations. So when I explored the program with him, I saw the benefits of it, and I felt it was something that I wanted to learn and to obviously impart and allow persons to find that connection as well to healing themselves.
Okay, so with Neuro Movement, then can you take us through a few of the techniques to better understand?
So what we promote in Neuro Movement is actually the 9 essentials. So when you come to a class, So I do group sessions and I also do one-on-one sessions. So if you come to a class, what you'll experience is a very slow, and I'm emphasizing on this slow because the movements are incredibly slow. It's like you lift your hand, but you don't realize that, you can simply go back to the normal habit of doing something. So we emphasize doing the movement very slow and very gentle. So there's no element of pain involved. And even to the fact that if you do feel any pain whilst doing the movement, we tap into, again, imagination. And a lot of persons don't realize how powerful it is, but just from doing the classes and learning the technique, imagination can actually help someone who has a very, very limited mobility, and to the point that even in one or two of the classes, persons have felt a difference from just using their imagination. So it's one of the elements that we use in neuro movement. So you do not come to a class and expect to be overly exhausted or worked out, but when we tap into the brain, you will actually feel a bit fatigued because doing a movement slower actually takes a lot more energy than doing a very fast movement.
Very true. So I know neuro movement is being brought to us by Connections for Life, which is your business. So how did Connections for Life come about, and of course just what the purpose of the business is?
Okay, so basically Connections for Life is offering a holistic and alternative therapy or movement. At the end of the day, there's always you want to introduce to persons something new, something different. And for a lot of times, persons are probably plateaued in different elements of their life. So neuro movement allows enhancement of creativity, increasing vitality, increasing energy levels. So it's not only for persons who are sick, but even if you're a well person and you're probably a gym enthusiast, but you want to improve your performance, it's actually very helpful in that regard because it takes your brain, it utilizes the brain to help you reach another level or a higher level. So there's something for everyone in neuro movement. So I would definitely welcome everyone to participate in our upcoming free movement class.
Great. So when are these classes taking place?
Okay, so the classes are done on Tuesdays and Saturdays. However, the free movement class is on Saturday, January 27th. And that's at 3 p.m. at the Oja Spa in Rodney Bay. So I will also give contact details if anyone wants to contact, because you must sign up to be part of the free movement class.
All right, and of course, St. Lucia, if you are looking for something different, and again, the holistic approach, because we have to make the connection mind, body, and spirit. So, in our daily lives, we can get so crazy and can't find that time to quiet down or that peace of mind. So it's worth a try. The free classes are coming, so you have nothing to lose except gain from the experience and see if this is something that works for you. So I know Daria will be waiting with open arms, and so you should definitely take advantage of this.